Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about punctuation. We're going to explain a little bit about punctuation marks as well. Specifically, what is punctuation? What is it? Well, in the tool, this one is the tool that allow us to organize our thoughts and make it easier to review and share our ideas. The standard English punctuations is as follows, how you can see in the picture: period, comma, apostrophe, question, exclamation, brackets, braces, parentheses, dash, hyphen, ellipsis, colon, and semicolon. And as well, we have another examples. In this video, we're going to explain at least the main ones that we usually use in our daily life when we are, for example, doing a homework in our when you are using our social networks, what are the ones that we usually use. So those are the ones that we're going to explain in this video. So the first one, it is called the period. The period, how you can see in the picture, indicates that a thought or a sentence is complete. How you can see in the picture, in the example that we have, it says I have or I've. It has in this case an apostrophe there, so it is like a contraction. We're going to explain the topic later on, but firstly, let's focus on this example. It says, I've never owned a dog. So this one is a complete sentence, it's a complete idea. Why? Because we're stating this, that we're not owning a dog. We have never owned a dog, and as well at the end is coming with a period. And as well, we can say that period, it is used to end all sentence except those are their direct questions or exclamations. So we have some examples here. We can say, I like to eat pizza. So when we say that, for example, to your friend, hey, I like to eat pupusas. Oh, I love papas. I love, better say, I love to eat tacos. So when you say that, at the end, of course, when you're writing that, writing that is at the end is gonna come with a period. So that is a sentence. It's a complete thought. As well, you can say a school starts on Wednesday. A school starts on Monday. Or you can say guitar lessons are going to start on Friday. And at the end, that is as well a complete sentence. So that's why at the end it's gonna come with a period. And then you can say the baby's name is Grace. The baby's name is Susanita. So that is one of the common examples, and how you can realize that this is we're using period, or this is the type of sentence that we're talking about, is because at the end is coming with a period. So that is the most common way to use it. As well, we have questions mark and exclamations mark. Those are as well the most common ones that we usually use. So in this one, questions and exclamation marks are used to note interrogative and exclamatory sentence. Neither of these punctuation marks are commonly used in academic writing, but in general, a write should not be shooting at the reader in formal writing. So when we use these questions marks and exclamations mark are, for example, when you have a doubt, when you're receiving a class and you have a question, so you're gonna be using these marks, the exclamation mark as well. If you don't like something, if you don't like to something that your sister did, or something that your friend said, you will use the exclamation mark. For example, do you have apples? Hey, Susanita, do you have apples? That is a question mark. Or I do not need your help. And you're not helping, you're not doing anything. No, I do not need your help. That is an exclamation. sentence, an exclamatory sentence. Then we have, do you need time? So we're using the question mark. And the other one says, I love you, baby. So that is as well an exclamation or exclamatory sentence. Now let's move on to the comma. What is it? Or how you can see in the picture, and as well we can see that a comma is a punctuation mark that indicates a pause is needed in a sentence. Commas help to clarify meaning for the reader. So this one is as well, we can say that commas are primarily used to aid in clarity or to clarify something, a sentence, and to join two independent clauses with a conjunction. The set of introductory phrases and set of series, they also are used to separate independent and dependent clauses, but as well, we can say that this one is commonly used to give meaning to the sentence if you're reading something. So we can say, I enjoy the singer and I love the dancers. I play soccer, but I prefer, or for example, you can say, I play soccer and I love to make goals. So that is an example. And how you can see, they are like two different sentences, and what is you're adding a comma as well. For example, if your mother is saying that you need to bring or you need to buy something in the market and she's giving you a list and you're trying to remember it, you will say, okay, I have to bring eggs, I have to bring toast, I have to bring orange juice, I have to bring, uh, let's say, avocados, bananas, onions. So you're adding a comma. And how you can see in the picture, in the sentence, it says, I have eggs, I have toast, and I have an orange juice. So we are using commas to separate those words. Because if you don't add commas, of course, probably it's not going to have enough sense to understand what probably the sentence is saying. So that is one of the examples. Now let's move on to the colon. How you can see in the picture, a punctuation mark, this one, it is a punctuation mark that introduces or points to the other directly related text. Or specifically, it is used to make an statement, to know what follows, or whatever information that follows the column must in some way explain, prove, or describe whatever came before it. So when you, in a sentence or in a paragraph, you see a column, probably is going to is going to explain something, it's going to prove something, or it's going to describe something related to whatever the sentence is trying to explain. How you can see in the picture, we have an example. It says, I got one more question. What are you doing here? So there you're adding the column. And as well, we have another example. The teacher asked me three questions. What is your name? What is your favorite color? And what is your favorite food? So how you can see, we are adding what in this case the questions are. So in that way, we're explaining what they are, what we are, what the teacher just asked me. That is the most common examples that we can use. So for example, if you want to give an example about something, or about what you have to do, or about something that could happen, so you can use the colon. Then we have the semicolon. This one is a little bit similar, but Of course, they are not similar. And in most of us, and all the people, maybe not all of them, but a part of them, they usually don't know how to use it. But now in this video, we're going to learn. It's really easy. Basically, how you can see in the picture as well, a punctuation mark, it is a punctuation mark that connects two separate but related independent clauses. Or as well, basically we can say that can be used to join two related main clauses. For example, I miss the bus. I guess I'm walking to the school. How you can see they are similar or they are related. They have something in common. Because I miss the bus, I think that I will go walking to school. So, and we're gonna be using the semicolon to connect those separate or related main clauses. And we have another example. We can say Jane left a mess at his desk after he left work, and then we're adding the this at this part, the semicolon, and it says Sarah have to clean it up. As well, we can say we went to the zoo yesterday. It was fun, but it was fun to see all of the cool animals. As you can see, we are adding the semicolon as well. We went to the zoo yesterday, and it was fun to see all of the cool animals. So how you can see, there are two sentences and they are related to each other. So because of that, we're going to be using the semicolon. And then we have the apostrophe. The apostrophe, it is used to show possession and to replace the missing letters in contractions. As well, we can say that it is used to make words shorter. For example, it is a nice day outside. It is, it is, in this case, a subject. The normal way it is like, to write it down like it is, but instead of that, we're making a contraction. As well, in the other example, you are not supposed to be here. The normal way could be you are not, but instead of that, we're saying you're. So we're adding an apostrophe. And the last one, it says, I can't believe it is snowing again. The normal way to say could be, I cannot. But instead of that, we're saying, I can't. And that will be pretty much all. Those are the common ones that we can use, that most of the people use. And yes, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you like it. I did my best. And thank you so much for watching the video. Have an excellent day. Bye.